Hey everyone, this is Mike the PrepperNerd, and I'm here with a couple updates, including a giveaway winner that I'm going to be selecting for our most recent giveaway for a year free of the PrepperNerd inventory system, which I'm right on the verge of renaming. So I'm excited about that. But I also have some news to share with regard to the design of the system. Smartsheet has updated their design, so I wanted to show you some of the the new look and feel of the application, which I think is fantastic. And then a new feature that has been released recently and is being applied to everybody's system for free. It's a free upgrade, free additional feature for everybody who's already signed up. So let's get right into it. All right, so here we are in the application that I'm using for managing the giveaways for, and we just ended a giveaway just in the last few days where I was giving away a year free for the inventory system. So as you can see here, this is just the trash tab of the system because I didn't want to share personal information for all of the users here. So, and also this just shows that I haven't gotten rid of anybody's submissions, so this I can confirm that it's being done fairly and without bias or favoritism. So we have actually 44 entries this time, which is fantastic. I'm really glad to see that people are taking advantage of this opportunity to enter these giveaways and to earn a free year for either themselves. If they're already subscribed, they can earn a free second year, or essentially adding a year of subscription for free, or they can give away their subscription. The person that won, actually, I ran a giveaway for just new users that signed up in March, and the person that won that one ended up electing to give away their subscription to a friend who they wanted to give the system a try. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner for this giveaway. So up here you can see it's going to randomly pick a winner from all entrants. We don't have any existing winners, so we don't need to select that, and we haven't starred any entries, so we don't need to select that. And we're going to pick one winner, and we're going to go ahead and pick a winner. All right, so we have a winner. Our winner is TJ. If anybody else, if there's multiple people that entered with that same name, this one has an email address that is @yahoo.com. So I'm going to go ahead and email TJ just to confirm that they are the winners. But congratulations, TJ. You have won, like I said, an extra year free of your inventory system subscription, or you can go ahead and give away your free year to a friend to let them try the system and see if it makes as much difference for them as it's made for you. So with that said, I'm really happy that everybody's entering and participating and excited about these giveaways, and it's just a lot of fun to be able to give away something like this that people are looking for and asking for. So with that said, I'm going to jump over to Smartsheet, which is what the inventory system is built upon. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to show you a couple of the design changes that they've made. As you can see, there's a number of new, for those who remember what the old design looked like, they've basically added some new icon styling, so you'll see these new icons throughout. So it just makes it easier to understand what these links represent. So these blue icons are sheets. The orange icon is a report. The white icon here is a form, right, to easily add your stored food. And you can see here this green icon is a dashboard. Also, you can see here that the menu has changed position. It used to be along the top. Now it's along the left side, so you can access everything that you need here. They've got this new home area, which I'm not going to show because it might show you other people's information. Just not their details what information that they've entered, but links to different dashboards and etc. But here's notifications. This is helpful because for those that have set up automatic notifications for food that might be approaching its best by date, those notifications would appear here, as well as you would receive emails for those as well. So browse. This will take you to your workspace where all of your sheets and reports are located. Any recents and any favorites along the side. And if you're a licensed Smartsheet user, the license doesn't necessarily come with the inventory system, but Smartsheet's great for lots of things. So if you could use your same account and you can get a license, and then you'd be able to add your own sheets or reports or dashboards however you like. So there's that change in terms of design. Also, within the sheet itself, there's a change in design. So you'll notice that the toolbar has a new, updated, fresh, look and feel, more contemporary design. Even the column headers, are an updated design, which I think they've actually done a really fantastic job with this. In my work, I use Smartsheet quite a lot, and I'm actually part of their early adopter program, so I get a sneak peek at upcoming features and upcoming basically any changes that they're making. So I've been aware of this. I think I did a video about a month ago or so, letting you guys know that this was coming. So don't be surprised about it. And I think that they've done a really good job. And for those who are not already signed up for the Prep inventory system, these types of design changes are not something that happen on a frequent basis. So you don't have to worry about, things looking differently or having to relearn the system. And actually the changes they've made don't actually change the way that you use the system. It just changes the way it looks. It makes it look more contemporary. So so with that said, those are the design changes. And then I also wanted to show you real quick here. Don't want to make this video too long for you all. I know there's just lots of other prepping videos out there that are sharing lots of good information about actually teaching you how to prep. But in this video, my videos are more about, how, this system and how it can really empower you to have the confidence that you want in your preps. And so that you know exactly how much you have, where your gaps are, all that kind of thing. So anyway, last thing I wanted to point out here is this new feature that I've added for all existing subscribers. I'm still including this in, in the package, so to speak, for your subscription for any new users. But there could come a time where I separate some of the new tools that I've implemented so that it's more a la carte. But right now, all of these tools are being they're being included within the subscription. So the new one, recently we had implemented the shopping list, which it's basically what it sounds like. So it's a shopping list intended for your preps, and so you have access to your shopping list anytime, anywhere. It has the ability for you to track items you want to buy in terms of food or supplies or equipment, or even, where you intend to buy it, what price you're willing to pay, the target date that you want to set for yourself to acquire that item, and, an area for notes, for example, any research that you've done, URLs that relate to that product as you're doing your research, because some things, you don't necessarily buy, right away. You gotta really figure out what the right, brand is or the right model is. So this is a good way to kind of organize your thinking, and keep everything kind of on your radar, so to speak, about the things that you want to acquire as it relates to your preps. So then the brand new tool here is a skills assessment, and this is a self-assessment tool to help kind of clarify for you where you need to focus your efforts and energy as it relates to skills, right? Skills are just as important as the things that you have. Food obviously is critically important in SHTF situation or an emergency situation, as well as water. For me, water is number one, so you got to get that squared away. But depending on what you are preparing for, the skills are of critical importance as well. So, and there are quite a few skills that you may not think about right off the top of your head, especially if you're new to prepping, about all of the different things that you might have to learn how to do without our modern conveniences, right? So this is basically just a structure for you to evaluate your readiness as it relates to your skills. So it comes with a complete list of different skill types. You can either choose one of these, or you can type in your own, custom skill here. Okay. And then what you're trying to do is you're trying to maximize your readiness, your skill preparedness. And this percentage gives you a gauge on your own self-assessment of your preparedness as it relates to your skills. So based on, I'm just going to copy these down. So based on whatever list of skills you determine are important to you, okay, then you can give each one of them an importance. I might say, okay, this one's not necessarily as important, but I'll say, I'll say ham communications is, for the situation I'm prepping for, that's really important. I might say, raising my livestock because I want to be, completely self-sufficient on an ongoing basis. If the grid goes down, for example, that's high. So the point is here that you get to select not only the skills, but how important each of those skills are to you from a highest to a lowest rating. Okay. And then for each of those, you can indicate here on this next column, what is your skill level with each of these? Okay, so you can choose between a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. So this is basically the skills that are available to you. So in this next column, you'll see what I mean. The skill might be a skill that you have yourself. Okay, so this percentage, the skill preparedness percentage here, considers that a skill that you have yourself is the most valuable because it's the most accessible to you, right? You know this skill and you're able to perform it for yourself. So it weighs that the highest. But you might not have a skill yourself. You might be relying on someone in your immediate family. You might be relying on someone in your mag. You might be depending on someone in your extended family, a friend, or a neighbor. So this basically goes down in terms of value or accessibility to you. So if you were to choose 4 stars here, let's just give everything 4 stars, for example. Let me just copy these. And I go, okay, I'm just trying to illustrate this for you. So you can see 4 stars with everything, depending on myself for everything, gives you an 80%, right? 4 out of 5 is 80%. But if I start relying on others for those skills, you can see it impacts the skill level just a bit, right? But enough to give you a good gauge on how ready you are from a skills perspective for an emergency or SHTF situation. So if I say I'm depending on extended family, right? Extended family are not going to be as accessible in most situations, right? Because they might live further away. Friends might not be as dependable, right, in the actual situation as you think that they are prior to the situation. And definitely neighbors. If there's people around you that you don't even consider as friends, but they're just close by, you might be able to rely on them, but not nearly as much as some of these other types of people. So, a friend, you can see it ticks down that skill level quite, materially. So this is meant to help you identify what skills you want to be prepared with, gauge your level of preparedness with each of these. So you can see, if it's on the list, that means it means something to you, right? I wouldn't necessarily select every single skill for myself, right? And I still have to do this for myself. My focus has been on building it for the community so far. So, but you can see, you don't want to just list the skills that you have a high or highest a level of importance or skill level. You want to get a good full picture of the skills that you want to focus on. And then this is like a priority list, right? And so the skill level here, this percentage, also depends on these importance ratings. So the low importance skill is not going to weigh in or factor in as much. So this gives you a good overall gauge on your level of preparedness based on how important things are, the skill level, and who you're depending on. So it's pretty simple and straightforward in terms of use, but I just wanted to explain, how it works, so you can understand that, it's giving you that insight that, I think maybe a lot of people are kind of glossing over or, just overlooking. And so by going through this process, it can be helpful to see, wow, I'm only at 50% skill level. So and you can then set goals for yourself, right? I want to get myself to 60%, 70%, 80%. So that's something that's measurable. It's set yourself what they call SMART goals, right? And we're actually doing this at work right now. SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. I think that's the acronym. But so one of those is measurable, right? So this makes your goal of skill building measurable, right? And then you can say, okay, if I'm at 69% right now, I want to get to 75% by the end of May, right? And then based on the importance and skill levels, which ones you need to focus on. So anyway, enough about this. I wanted to just share with you how this works, that it's available to those who have subscribed to the service. And with that said, I just want to say thank you again for the opportunity to support you in your prep journey. And with that said, God bless.